You don't know anything about bows. Hey guys, so I was gonna do a quick video. Alright guys, I want to come at you real quick with a little update on kind of where we're at, where we're going, and these little guys. So, you know, I've always been a fixed blade broadhead guy ever since I started hunting. I've only used fixed blades for archery. So the first deer I got this year was that little 3-point buck that I shot with my old bow. It was my first bow buck ever, you know, with a compound, and I got it with the little D-Power fixed blades, the 100 grain ones. So when I got my new bow, you know, if you go back and watch some other videos, I explain why, but I ended up going to these green 100 grain Swhackers. They're the 2-inch cut. You can get these at Walmart. They're 30 bucks, I think, for 3 of them. They come with the 3 heads right here. Let's see if I can get this band off. They come with the 3 heads, and they come with a red practice tip that is exactly like these in the closed position. So there is your practice tip, and there is the actual head. Green ones are the heads, red's practice. So in the open position, you got a full 2-inch cut on these. In the closed, I think it's probably somewhere closer to 1 inch or a little less than 1 inch. But these little wings actually do cut. They are sharp and they're beveled on one side, so they do cut going in. And then once it's inside the animal, you get what they call virgin blades. They haven't been through anything at that point going in. This particular one has actually been through 2 deer this year. Same blades, everything. And I did not think when I got these that I would be able to reuse them. I figured this is going to be a one and done deal. But at the time, I was like, you know, it's fine. That's what I'm going to deal with. And so the first deer that I shot with these was a doe, and she actually fell on the arrow when she crashed and broke it, and I never did find the end with the broadhead on it, so I don't know how that one actually fared. I know she didn't go far. It was a pretty easy recovery. It was a good blood trail. The next deer I shot with these was my 9-pointer that I shot this year, and I got it with my new bow too. It was a really good shot. I mean, it was kind of high, but the deer was at 20 yards below me, and I was way up. Like, it was down the ridge from me and only 20 yards away, and I was like 20-something feet up in the tree. So it was a pretty steep angled shot, but the broadhead did perfect. It was a complete pass through. Had a huge exit hole on that deer. Entrance hole wasn't really impressive. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you got a small cutting area for the entrance hole, but like I said, the exit hole was really impressive. Blood trail was super easy to find. I probably, had it not been so thick where I was at, the way that the deer ran, I would have been able to see that deer from the tree I was in. But because it was so thick, I kind of lost sight of him as he went off down the hill. But it was, like I said, it was super easy to find. Blood trail was killer. I have never seen a blood trail, in my experience, and I know I ain't killed a million deer or anything, but in my experience, all the deer I've killed with my fixed blades, not even close to a blood trail like this. I know a lot of it depends on what you hit, where you hit the deer and all that, but even still yet, with good shots, like, I've not had the blood trail that I have with this. So that being said, that deer was a double lung shot. Killer blood all the way to it. The next doe I shot was actually at the house from 40 yards, and it was a full pass through. So with the full pass through with the first one, the buck, it bent the end of one of these blades just a little bit. I mean, it just barely bent it out. I don't know if it was when it went through the deer or when it buried up in the ground after that, but it did bend the blade. So I brought it home and I put it in the vise, and I just barely bent it back as straight as I could get it in the vise so that it opened and closed like it's supposed to, real easy. And I went out and shot that other deer with it, full pass through. It buried up in the ground and the tip hit a rock, so it bent the tip up. This chisel tip that they've got on them, it wasn't sharp at all anymore. Other than that, I thought, you know, I thought I could probably file it down and get it sharp again, but then I thought something I didn't realize, these just screw off. So you can put this practice tip in a vise, because this is the one that I took off of it. It's just not, I tried to sharpen it back up a little so I could keep using it as a practice tip, but I put the practice tip in my vise and bit down on the head of it. Let me show you here. So I just put it in the vise and clamped down on the tip and just unscrewed it. And then you can just unscrew that tip right off. It's just it just threads right on the end of it. So I ended up taking, when it ruined the tip on the actual head, I just took the tip off the practice head, switched it over to that one, and it's got a brand new tip now, good to go. I did have to take another head, because I didn't buy replacement blades with these, and I had to take and switch the blades out. So it bent, when it went through that second deer, it bent the blade up pretty bad. So I just switched it out and put another blade in it, and it's good now. So literally, they come with these little bands. All you got to do is put your blades in, and then just slide your little rubber band over it, run it down past the little groove, and it's ready for another deer. I cleaned it up and got all the junk out of inside of it and all that, but so that's still ready to hunt with. I have got, my wife ordered me some stuff today. My birthday's coming up, so she ordered me, I told her I wanted to get into arrow building this year. So I'm going to attempt to build up some of these. This one's broke, so this is actually the arrow from that first doe that I shot with these this year. She broke it, which sucks because those are not cheap arrows. But it's the Easton Axis 5mm match grades, and I'm gonna try. She ordered me 12 of these. A little cheaper arrow saw. I told her just to get it because I didn't want to spend what they wanted for the really high dollar ones. So I got a different one, a little Amazon special arrow saw, and she ordered me the fletching jig, a crap ton of fletchings, inserts, glue, the whole deal. So between now and next season, I'm going to be working on start building my own arrows instead of buying them. I don't necessarily know that it's going to save me. I don't think it's going to really be much cheaper or anything like that, but I do know at the shop when I bought 6 arrows, fully fletched up and all that, I paid $115 for mine. My buddy went back a couple weeks ago and bought the exact same arrows, fletched, ready to go. He paid $143 for them. So she ordered me 12 of these same shafts that me and him shoot, 12 bear shafts. They come with the inserts, the hit inserts. They come with them, and they come with the nocks, and I believe that's it. The nocks are installed on the shafts. The inserts are not. I'll install them after I cut them to length, because I'm going to cut them down to fit my draw length and stuff. But so she ordered 12 of these shafts for me, and it was $158 on Podium Archery. That's where I ordered them from. $158 and free shipping for 12 of those shafts, and he paid $143 for 6 of them fletched up. And I don't think I'm going to mind fletching and throwing an insert in there and stuff. I don't think it can't be that hard. Surely I can do it. I'm going to play around with some older ones that I've got and practice fletching on them and stuff, just some older junk arrows, until I kind of get the hang of it before I go screwing with those expensive shafts. But I'm pretty excited about that. This year we're going to try, this season, this upcoming deer season, we are going to try to process all our own deer. I built me a little hanger, got a rope on it, and I took and put me a, let's see this, up here in the rafters, where's it at? Right there. I run me a piece of rebar through the rafters, put an old lawnmower pulley on it. I'll just run my rope over it, and then I will hook it to the winch on the front of my mower. I'll just hook the rope to that winch the deer right up, shouldn't be a problem. The only thing I'm worried about, that I may not have enough height floor to ceiling. We'll see. I think I will. Just have to see how it goes. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, so if anybody's looking at using these, like I said, I was completely against mechanical broadheads until this is the first mechanical I've ever used. And for 30 bucks, and you can get them at the Walmart, you ain't got to go all the way to a bow shop, which I don't have any bow shops anywhere close to me. These same heads are more expensive at Bass Pro. They're more, even the bow shop charges more than Walmart does for these exact same heads. So I'll be getting them from Walmart. And I'm going to get online. I'm going to keep running these. I had really good luck with them this year. Until they give me a reason not to use them, this is what I'm going to shoot out of my new bow. I'm just going to keep running them because that blood trail is insane. And I haven't had a problem out of them yet. Like I said, the 9-pointer went maybe 70 yards down the hill. And the other doe that I shot, I did not film that hunt. I wasn't planning on, I didn't even think I'd see anything. I just went in the backyard, popped a doe. That deer didn't go anywhere. I caught, these blades are so stinking wide. So as soon as it went in and opened up, it caught spine going in. It still got lung, so that was not a problem. The deer expired pretty quick, but I did spine it going in. It was I think it was like a 35-yard shot, and I put the 40 pin on it. I wasn't sure on the distance, and I just threw the 40 pin on it and let it roll. So it was high, but it wasn't bad. I mean, like I said, it caught spine going in. That deer just folded up, didn't go anywhere, and it didn't take her long to die because I double lunged her. But, or single lung, sorry. I got one lung out of that one. But either way, that's what I'm gonna run. I recommend them. I mean, if you're gonna shoot a mechanical for the price, so far I haven't had any reason at all to tell somebody not to use these. They opened up perfect every time. Just exactly what they're supposed to do. This shoots 100% exactly like my field tips. I just I could not get my fixed blades that I had ordered before the season. So I couldn't get them running right on that bow, not the way I wanted. So that was the reason I went to these, and I really like them, and I'm gonna stick with them for a while and just see what happens. At some point I may end up going back to the fixed blades and having to take my bow to the bow shop and get them to help me figure out why I couldn't get my fixed blades and field points hitting together. I'm not really a bow wizard, but so this is what we're running. If you're thinking about running them, I highly suggest it. They work great. Like I said, so far I've got no reason to distrust them. The blades are super easy to change. There's just one little Allen right here. You just pull that Allen out, blades come right out, you can put new blades in it. I'm going to order 2 more sets of these for next season, and some replacement blades too, just to have them on hand, so I've got them. And I think I'll be good. Like I said, once I get the hang of all this arrow fletching business and building my own arrows, that's going to be, I've watched a ton of YouTube videos on it. They don't look that bad. And these are match grade arrows, so they're going to fly really good and be really straight anyway. So I'm hoping that kind of helps lessen the pain of learning to do all this, not having to. They're going to fly good regardless. So as long as I can decently fletch them, we'll see. I don't know. It's all a learning process. This is all new to me. The whole building arrow thing's going to be a new thing to me. Processing my own deer this year, that's going to be something new for me too, that I've never tried before. But the goal is to do all of our own deer this year. So that's something I've been interested in. I still got to get a meat grinder and a few other small things as far as processing the deer myself goes. But me and the wife are going to try it and see what happens. I'll catch you guys here pretty soon, just as soon as I get all my arrow stuff, and all that stuff's supposed to be in next week, and I'll be tinkering with that and doing a few videos on that as I progress through that process. And I'm probably going to order a different set of sticks this year to run. I've had those Hawks ever since I started deer hunting on public land several years ago, so I'm probably going to retire the Hawks for a little while and try a different stick this year. And I'll probably be trying a different backpack this year. Mine's pretty wore out and got some holes in it, and just from carrying all that weight around, all that camera gear and the weight of those sticks and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll get back with you guys here pretty soon and post some more videos of some different cool stuff. And thanks. I'll catch you guys in the next one.